What is up, everybody? How's it going? We are here, GameSpot Live, and today we are actually sponsored by PlayStation Now, which is what we're going to be playing God of War on. I'm Persia. Fairlight's in the building. Thank you so much for joining us, of course. And we are playing God of War today. This is sponsored by PlayStation Now, and if you didn't know, PlayStation Now lets you stream more than 800 PlayStation games on your PS4 or your PC. Plus, you can also download any of the 300 plus PS4 games in the service directly to your PS4, so you can stream and also download it. You can learn more at psnow.com, and we'll give you more details for that a little bit later, but I think we need to jump into this game because I have been having so much fun with God of War. And like now that it's on PS Now, I was like, this is perfect because I've been grinding it out. I finished one run through so that we can have a fresh new game plus for you guys.
I appreciate you laying the foundation for me to look good today and have an already leveled up character and everything. So it's a hard game. It sucks you in. It is so good, and the grinding you speak of, I definitely felt the same when I was playing it. Please make a manual save, new game plus begin to save it, please.
Oh.
Did I do it right?
Yeah.
I don't want to overwrite your save.
Do it in that one, yeah. And you might have to move the mic a little closer to you.
Okay. Come here.
Yeah.
Come here. You.
Get over here.
Get nice and cozy with me. Come here. All right. Am I audible now?
I can turn mine down a little because I'm pretty loud.
All right.
By default. Oh, snap. You were just telling me about it.
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson with this game because normally I jump straight to that highest difficulty on everything. But God of War does not kid around. And when you do that, it destroys you. And since I've already suffered through it once and spent hours dying over and over again, I'm not doing that to myself again. I'm gonna knock it back by one.
That's fine. That's fine.
Now, if I still die on the tutorial, I have no more excuses. That's
well,
it.
you have good armor. You're good right now.
That was my excuse down the drain right there.
You got this. I believe in you.
You know, the first time I saw this scene, I kind of expected him to just grab the tree and just
rip
pick it up and leave.
Ooh. Spicy axe. Your favorite move?
He's got so much aggression. It's just a tree, man. Calm down. It did nothing to you.
It has to serve a greater purpose. Oh man, that chest plate is so cool.
I'm just looking at the disappointed dad look as he stares down the tree. He's like, this is the price you pay. Oh man, the little bandage coming off the arm it has so much more significance after you've played through the game once and you know what that means later on.
I found some.
It is indeed the
Get in the boat, boy.
Tree. Boy. Now, I'm assuming you've already seen it, but the video of the voice actor for Kratos reading off dad jokes.
I haven't. I need to.
Yes,
that sounds amazing.
He does the Kratos voice, and he perfectly delivers a whole bunch of like really dumb dad jokes. Picturing it being Kratos doing it just makes it perfect.
That's awesome. And it begins. I've always enjoyed the seamlessness between cutscene and gameplay.
Mm-hmm. Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Lewis says, does someone want to start the boy counter?
Oh no, not that again.
Boy.
Boy.
Number 1.
No, that's already.
Oh wait,
That's
wait,
already
we already
two.
had
I
a
think you
few in
said it
there.
right before.
See, I'm already immune to it. I'm like ear deaf to it. Like
That is enough.
We counted something else the first time I played through this game, and I can't remember what it was. There was a boy counter. Maybe it was just a boy counter. Maybe I had a boy counter like everyone else, but I could have sworn we counted something else too.
Father,
What?
did
Also,
something change?
this
The
water.
forest feels different.
This water's like 2 feet deep. How is he pulling the giant tree?
Try not to dwell on
Like, I
it.
get that Kratos ignores physics a lot of the time.
Caretaker said, "How'd you get the blades already?" It's New Game Plus.
Yes, we're starting off a new game plus, and Persia has already like done all the work and grinded to get pretty much the best armor and best weapons and everything. So I basically get smooth sailing and kind of borderline cheating, and actually look like I'm good at the game.
You got this. Now, if you die,
No,
that's
no,
a different.
Don't you jinx me. Don't you jinx me. If I die now, I have no excuse. I wonder if... Why can't we just use the tree as a weapon? Like, at this point, I would feel safer just throwing this at somebody.
It would be like the trolls and their stumps that they use. I don't even know what those things are called.
My God, it's such an immersive experience. The atmosphere, the ambience, the sounds. I love this game so much.
Yeah, and starting back at the beginning feels really good. Now that I've played through it once.
You get to appreciate little
That was the
details you
last.
missed the first time around.
Exactly.
Jamie, don't you hate on that thumbnail, okay? They didn't warn me that they were gonna do that with my face.
I think it's great.
I think it's great, personally.
Okay, I will not cry this time. I will not cry this time.
It's okay, you can let it out. You can let it out. We're not gonna judge you.
It's emotional. It's his mother.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me.
I'm trying to keep it together. We're good. I'm like getting warm in the eyes right now, but I can keep this together, I think. When Kratos like picks up her body, spoiler alert, that was really
Call to me.
that really got me, so.
Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
Something about that particular camera shot just... Dad's home and he's
Yeah.
angry.
Seriously. And then just the glowing chest plate. That's great.
She's ready.
And the music, and it's like, oh, my heart.
It's God of War. Sponsored by Ghostbusters with the little ecto... Like, whatever he's got going on under the armor there.
You are free.
Music. Exactly. Richie said, who left this bowl of onions in here?
How deep are we in the story? This is right at the start, but since we've already beaten the game, we're starting over, but we have all the weapons and armor unlocked.
Yes.
So it's a new game plus. Kath, you're gonna have to get over it. Well, Bojack, you should. It's 100% worth the investment. Absolutely. If ever there was a game that was worth the asking price, God of War is absolutely one of them.
It's true.
Boy.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze.
Now, I thought you weren't supposed to do that.
Put ice on burns?
Yeah, put ice or snow directly onto a burn.
Snarf.
Aren't you not supposed to do that? I mean, granted, they're gods, so they can probably get away with it, but I thought that was the bad
Now
thing
it
to
is
do.
yours. Что делать?
What she knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
I'm hungry right now. He needed a moment. That's why he sent him to get his stuff.
He still just looks angry. Which I know is fitting for the character, but it's still kind of amusing.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay,
Love it.
this way.
So good.
That's such a dad thing to say. What are we having for dinner? Food. I also think it's great
How
on a
we
new
doing this
game
now?
plus because the
I need
boy
to
runs
know
inside
if
to
you
get the
can
bow and he
survive the
brings out
journey.
this like elven-looking dragon head legendary bow.
Depends on you.
Hey, I had this casually laying around so we can go hunt some deer with it.
What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
Into the lost and found you go with this goodie that I
More
don't know what
tracks?
it is.
Yeah, but they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Good.
Honestly, boar
Now
sounds
what?
good though.
Better than deer.
This way, boy.
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 Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
I can jump
deer
that.
tracks. They're fresh. This way.
Thumbnail consider unsubbing. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't hate on our awesome thumbnail.
Found it!
Slow down, boy.
Sorry.
You are hunting deer, not chasing it.
Okay, first of all, that was not a deer. I hate to break it to you, but deer are not like 11 feet tall with glow-in-the-dark antlers. Now, the opening scene
You
to
broke
God
our
of
bridge.
War and the
How are we gonna
tutorial
get
sequence and the
across?
hunting scene,
Step
they do
aside.
drag on for a little bit, so I'm trying to run
Yeah.
through it so we can get to like the first couple of fights.
Wow.
Go.
Go.
Oh. What happened here?
Give me that back.
There it is!
Hold.
You had one job.
What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell
So
you
angry.
to fire,
The all-encompassing
I'm sorry.
rage.
do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
Atreus has been through a lot today, alright? Just buried mom. And then had to go hunting. Now you got your bow taken away.
And you will never please Dad, no matter what you do. Oh, hey!
No! You are not ready!
You are not ready!
Oh, you're about to destroy this.
The question is... Oh, that's... Oh! Oh, I missed doing this!
Yes.
I forgot how satisfying that was.
That's the counter we need. The charge heavy attack counter. How many skulls can we crack? him in half.
I do want to punch one of them to death so you can watch those cool execution. There it is, the little executions. There we go. Rip him in half.
I want to see Kratos in Mortal Kombat. I feel like he would be perfect there.
Oh, that's an
Oops.
unblockable. I don't know why I tried to guard that. To the face. Excuse me. Let me rip him in half. Oh, he went right through the skull on that one. Okay. Hi.
So Game Over brings up a point. He says, good evening. Well, it's afternoon for us over here, but good evening to you. He says, great game, but unfortunately not on the PC. Well, we are playing this on PlayStation Now, and you can play the PlayStation Now games on your PS4 or your PC. So just throwing that out there.
Sorry, I got excited.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. I keep trying to guard the unblockable attacks, and it's
Yeah,
not
they're
really,
onto you.
It's not really working out too well for me. Whoa! I did it again. I might actually
Do
die.
not die.
No! Get away.
Yes.
Here it comes! There it is. I'm not dying on the tutorial. Get out of here.
They left you
Oh,
in.
wait, are we still not done? Oh,
There-
we're
oh,
still
okay.
not done.
No, you're good.
No, are we good? Are we good, please?
It just took a minute.
Stronger.
There we go.
They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Oh, Kratos was in MK9? Oh, snap. Yeah, I didn't really start playing much of MK until the most recent one.
You know who was a really surprising guest character for me was Negan from The Walking
Oh
Dead.
my god. In
showing
Tekken,
up
yes.
in Tekken. Well, the
I loved that.
The Final Fantasy character showing up was already odd enough to me, but Negan?
You wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to. But Mom told me never to go.
That one was
We do
definitely
what
a
we please,
surprise.
boy.
I remember
No
seeing the
excuses.
announcement at EVO and losing my mind. Dang, I want to go back and play MK9 now. Just so I can play Kratos.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
Nope.
We should get closer.
He's wise beyond his years. Either that or he's sick of getting yelled at.
I
Right.
went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. Never wanted to take me. Why now?
Ah, the
So
story in
wish-
this game is so good. I'm now like reliving it all.
Okay.
Just thinking about everything.
I am reliving how much I enjoy splitting monsters in half. It is just some of the most satisfying impact. Okay, you're gonna do that. No, no, no. Unguardable stuff. Bad. Bad monster. That's what you get. Honestly, you know what I just remembered? If you need to thin them out a little bit.
Oh
No, I refuse to die. I will use my rage
boy. Yes.
selfishly on these tiny little enemies. No, 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 no. No. No.
Oh, it-
Woo, that was close.
you got this. Get out of here.
No, why are you transforming? Nope.
Nice.
Get out of here. I remember how to parry. Have the timing on lockdown now.
Ooh, nice. Interrupted him.
No!
Oh, don't. Oh my god. Ah!
I dodged the swing. Should I
Resurrect.
use my resurrection crystal? Oh, I was actually too slow. That's a very narrow window. Wait, did I miss it? I missed it. I dodged the swing, and I forgot that he has the little lava blast coming out behind it.
You went into that by already low, so.
That's true. Prepare the cheese tactics to whittle them down a little bit from a distance.
Oh, wow.
Wow, I got flashbanged. I didn't realize I was
That
playing.
took a ton of damage.
I did not realize I was playing Modern Warfare.
And he's frozen. I love that.
I'm gonna get shanked in the back if I don't move. Did they all like transform? No, they didn't. Okay.
Oh man, Yana beat the whole game before they found out that they could find the apples to raise their health.
Ouch.
That must have been a really rough run towards the end. I feel like I needed every drop of health.
So fun fact, when you see them bend over, like backwards like that, or bending forwards and glowing for a second, they're not just changing their appearance, they are effectively leveling up and becoming a more powerful enemy so that they can do that to me.
You got this.
Oh, hey, look, execution. Oh, I almost got the execution. Nope, that is an unguardable attack that's going to get out of the way.
Oh no.
This game. Oh, they don't get around.
Yeah, I think like once they are all red, the next hit they just automatically explode.
Okay.
So just like chuck the axe.
This time around, I'm gonna fight dirty because I don't like losing.
Atreus, to me.
So we're gonna bust out all of the cheesy tactics
Honestly,
here.
I feel like the real cheese is in the Blades of Chaos. I just be slinging them around.
You're not wrong at all. I just personally find the axe.
So satisfying. Oh, you were trying to do it to him.
I tried and I messed it up.
Yeah. They froze it.
There it is.
Oh, so good. The animations are so good. Kratos goes down like a sack of potatoes.
What was that?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, these self-destruct moves
Yeah,
that they keep
throw the
doing?
axe at them to make them pop their nonsense.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's what we were missing. I think when you play it the first time, these guys aren't a high enough level to use that attack. So I don't think I ever had to deal with that the first time I played it. Okay. That little... Get out of here.
Nice.
That little self-destruct is really messing me up. No!
Oh,
That's the little...
that's crazy. The
comes out
startup
of
on
nowhere.
that was so fast.
That's very little warning.
The reactions. It came out of nowhere.
Here it comes.
Right. Oh. Oh, snap.
We're busting out the blades. We're doing
You
it.
got to. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, yeah. Destruction. The blades are sick, man.
The
Come
blades
on.
are pretty sick. You gotta give them that.
Do the scorpion on them too with the blades.
I actually don't remember the button input for that.
It's the same as the throwing the axe with the R1.
Come here. Get over here.
Oh, you got this. Yeah.
Come here. There we go. PC gameplay. I wish.
Something's gotta
But
open that gate.
You
it-
can
it
through
plays-
PS Now.
Yes, you can get it on PS Now, and it plays perfectly smooth on the PlayStation, thankfully. And honestly, for games like this, realistically, I personally prefer a PlayStation controller anyway, but that's just me. I don't know. I grew up playing fighting games on console, and the PlayStation controller is my input of choice, no matter what platform I'm playing on. So even if it were on PC, I would still want the controller for it.
Yeah, I think you need to actually use a PlayStation controller when you play on PC, just as a heads up for everybody.
So,
Huh?
I love the puzzles in this game, actually. I think they're really, really fun. What difficulty is this? We are on challenge. It's the one right below Give Me God of War.
I recognize full well that having not played this game in a good year, how long has it been since God of War came out?
Yeah, it's been about a year now.
Yeah, having not really played it since it came out, I felt that trying to put it on the hardest setting would have just not been good. It would have
Right.
been-
But it's not on normal either, so it's still pretty
Exhale
hard.
and release.
There we go.
I got it.
Good.
He's so adorable.
Atreyu, he grows on you by the end of the game. The first time I played the game, I just kept trying to figure various ways to maybe accidentally elbow him off a cliff. I was like, how do I get the kid to quit following me? The game would be perfect. But by the end of the game, he's okay.
Yeah.
He grows
No.
up a little bit.
Finish what you started.
The only time I didn't want him around was when he found out he was a god, and then he started being a little jerk.
A little big for his britches.
Yeah.
It's like, you might be a god, but you're still 12, so you need to calm down.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I can't.
Man, I kind of forgot about this scene. And makes the later scene where he bodied that guy even crazier.
He looks so depressed.
I know.
Look what you've done, Kratos.
Traumatized.
Don't you feel terrible?
We gotta eat, boy.
Boy, bring the pot. It's time to make some stew.
Oh, those moments when
It's
he's about to be a dad, and he's like, "No, I'm a god of war." Oh snap!
I actually completely forgot that happens.
He's taking our kill.
How dare you kill Steel? That's not okay in any game.
What'd you call me?
We have no choice.
I remember this fight the first time I tried it, taking me several attempts. Let's see how we do this time.
You got this. It's gonna be easy peasy. Oh,
And there we go.
oh my god, that hurt.
There goes half the health. And he goes 1, 2.
Dang, he's destroying your son. Protect your child. Boy. Oh, nice.
Oh. Okay, so he goes 1.
He's so brave.
That's his most predictable move.
Get out of here, troll. You're predictable.
Now he's gonna go stomp. There's the stomp.
Oh, nice.
Stomp. Now I know he starts doing other stuff after we get him down to half health. There's the poke, and there's that. Now we go in,
Yeah.
hit him a bunch of times.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, we staggered him. We could have got a few more hits in there because I staggered him, but I wasn't ready for it.
It's all good. Nice and steady.
Oh, he did the double tap. Oh, he got me good. Oh, and I used my little resurrection crystal already.
Yep.
So it takes 3 hits for him to kill us. So we get to make 2 errors. That's all we're allowed in this fight is 2 mistakes.
We have to be perfect.
1.
Sniper says, wait, you can actually parry the pillar? Yeah, that was news to me as of right now. I was like, oh, did not know you could do
You
that.
can parry it if it's not glowing.
Ah.
Oh, we got a stagger? Oh, he stomped on me. That's okay. The stomp doesn't really do any damage. There's that. And damage.
Read him like a book.
How? Okay, I was 10 feet away. How are you stomping on me from over there? Give me a stagger. Oh, there's the stagger.
Right,
Get an
Sage?
extra hit.
He's like, Atreus blindly attacks a huge troll, but couldn't finish one deer. It's because the deer was innocent, alright? This guy's a thief, and we don't condone that.
Oh, now we're into the wild swinging stage. I believe he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he gets dizzy, or is it 1, 2, 3 dizzy? There it is.
Yeah. Oh,
Ow!
wow!
I ran my face into it. Okay. Poke, poke. Oh, he's gonna go for the double. No, he's not. Okay. It's hard to predict what he's gonna do. He's already down to half health, though. We're doing much better.
Yes.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we do have our rage if it
out of
really
breath.
comes down to it. Ooh, there's a health crystal there.
No!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, my face! I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Woo! Oh, that's a spicy meatball! Oh.
Totally got this.
Should I use the Spartan God of War Rage?
You can use Atreus' ability. It's pretty good. It might stun him enough for you to get him.
There's that. Come on. See, sometimes he does the little poke into the overhead thing, and that's that. But then sometimes he does like 2 more follow-up overhead swings. So I'm trying to be real cautious because at this point we're 1 mistake from death.
It's okay. Let the boy take a few hits for us. Oh,
no.
I think he's within rage level. You can finish him off with the
We
rage
probably
at
could.
this point.
Yeah, we probably can. He's gonna get dizzy here though after his next 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me the dizzy.
Get control of yourself, boy.
Oi! Kill it! Oh wow, the arrow did surprisingly damage. Yes, Atreus has a lot of plot armor. Oh, he's done.
Hit him with everything!
Yes!
There we go, we got it. Oh!
Nice. Oh, and the music.
The ominous music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Boy.
That's yes. Just like dear old dad, just let the rage out.
You're nothing to me!
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
Dang.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious?
It's like, do you not see this little
I
cut
found
I
the
made?
deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
But you just
You are not ready.
he's so good. You did just kind of wear yourself out on a dead troll.
Yeah.
That does not bode well.
And by the way, you guys, today's stream is sponsored by PlayStation Now, a service that lets you stream hundreds of PlayStation games directly to your console. It has classic PS2 games, PS3 games, all the way up to today's biggest PS4 hits like GTA 5, Uncharted 4, and God of War, which are available to play until January 2nd, 2020. You can also download any PS4 or PS2 game straight onto your PS4 so you can play them offline at any time. It's as simple as loading up the page within the game PlayStation Now app and hitting download. And that's what we're doing today, actually, with God of War. So Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. And obviously, so much love to PlayStation Now for hooking it up.
So, I don't know if you're necessarily super familiar with the answer, but what would be the like actual difference between taking advantage of PlayStation Now versus just installing it on your PlayStation hard drive?
So the biggest difference will be how it runs or plays and the fact that you could play it offline. So if you just stream the game from the platform, you know, it'll play perfectly fine, it'll be great, but if you get disconnected from the internet or something, then you won't be able to access the game. So if you want to avoid that, you can download it straight to your phone. Get off me!
So I missed that last part because I was ripping a demon in half with my bare hands. There we go.
Ooh, interesting. We have the crystal now, I think, unless we don't have it yet.
Let's see. Does this carry over to New Game Plus?
Oh, it doesn't.
Still can't get the doors open,
Nope.
huh?
Okay. It would be
Quiet.
kind of weird if you could just
Yeah.
go straight through the straight through every door right from the get-go. One of them I killed in a single hit by throwing the axe.
Yeah, I think the difficulty is too hard for that.
Excuse me. Denied. Oh,
No!
he hit me while I was down. What a cheap shot.
PS Now is its own app within PlayStation, and it does have its own membership.
Okay, that was not the button I meant to press,
Oops.
but since I pressed it, we're gonna roll with it.
We're gonna lay the smack down.
We're just going in because I accidentally activated it. This is what happens when my steak is overcooked!
1 year of PS Now is $60, which is the price of one game that you would usually get. And there's like over 800
Still
games
can't
on the
get the doors
platform that
open,
you can
huh?
play. I
Quiet.
think it's pretty worth it.
That is really hard math to argue with. That's actually a great question. Is there games from previous PlayStations on there as well, or is it
Yes.
exclusively? Ooh.
There's PS2, PS3, and PS4 games on the platform. Halloween just ended, but we streamed a bunch of like spooky games. And PS Now had a lot of really good options and old school ones. We played Silent Hill 2. Slender Man was super scary, but it's definitely worth it.
No, you've got that little self-destruct. Stop that right
Exactly.
now.
We're not gonna fall for those gimmicks anymore. Fireboy. Ooh.
No, you stop that.
Yeah. They even do damage to each other when they're near each other and they explode. Orhan said, you should switch when one of you dies. He's not gonna die anymore. He's already remembering the mechanics and the system. It's like riding a bike.
I say as I just get dunked on from across the screen by a basic enemy.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Are you for real? I'm sitting here hitting you. How dare you not let me just hit you?
Yes.
Be a polite monster.
And take that axe. Beheaded. still hear someone growling. Oh, there he is.
Oh, these are the guys that laugh at the axe. So I gotta just talk to the hand.
Ooh, wall bounce. That was definitely the smackdown, or a form of it.
This was one of several smackdowns.
And I told you not to speak.
The rock bottom.
Aha, that's what I'm missing right there.
But why would a fire troll burn Mother's garden? And since when
Oh,
are
if
drawers
this
so
is the
close
part
to the
I
house?
remember, this
And what was
is
that frozen thing
Oh.
a lot
I
of
do
fun.
not know. Now be silent. We are almost home.
Be silent.
We're about to. What was his name? Baldur? Baldur?
Inside,
Baldur?
boy.
Baldur, I believe is
Baldur?
his name.
When I fought him the final time, I didn't know that was the last boss of the whole game. And I was getting so, or the last time I would fight him, I didn't think that was gonna be the last time. I thought he was gonna come back again later on, and I was like, "What the heck?"
I felt like they did a fairly decent job of making it clear that the mistletoe arrow would break his indestructible charm thingy. So I was like, this could
Yeah.
very well be the end of having to fight this guy over
Yeah.
and over again. And honestly, by the third time, you're kind of ready to like not keep fighting the same guy. I think any more than 3 versus the same enemy is just let him die.
Yeah,
Well, we've killed him 3 times. Let him die.
and he's so strong. That is a good question, Sniper, asking about multiplayer games and if you can play them with your friends. I would assume so because they have Grand Theft Auto 5 on the platform right now, and you know that's one that you can easily play with other people. That armor is so cool in the dark.
Look at us. We glow in the dark because we're a god.
It's not fair.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get
You
angry
lost
in a fight.
control.
Anger can be a weapon.
But Kratos himself
If
is
you
the
control
unkillable
it.
rage
Yeah,
baby.
he's literally
You
ripping
clearly
people in
cannot.
half with his bare
I
hands.
haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
When you use your Spartan rage, he literally throws his weapon away just so that he can punch them more. It's like the very definition of losing
on, then.
You
control.
want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Ow!
Too slow.
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again.
Weak.
Again.
Stop it!
Again. Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
Oh, it's time.
This kid is gonna have daddy issues. That's
Yeah.
gotta be rough.
Come on out!
The
No use
stranger.
hiding
Is this a
anymore.
Kirby vacuum cleaner salesman?
I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
I do think it's interesting, the idea of having gods from Greek mythology
Tell
running
me what
into
I want
gods
to
from Norse
know.
mythology,
No
and then
need
kind of
for this
having to
to
figure
get
out where they would
bloody.
stand up against each other in terms of, like, you know, how powerful they are.
I thought you'd be bigger.
Okay, all right, small fry. Look
I
who's
know.
talking.
Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. you should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods like a coward.
A coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Voice acting is superb in this. Dang.
The backhand.
For real.
The disrespect.
I forgot.
My home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
I warned you.
Finally.
He says what the entire audience is thinking. Finally. You know,
Would not listen.
what's really interesting here, though, is why would, a god from Norse mythology, why is he so confident that he's more powerful than a god from Greek mythology? They'd have nothing to compare it to.
Right.
He's never fought a different Greek god.
Fine. My turn.
Okay.
Yo, the first time I saw that, I was shook.
How incredibly disappointing.
I gotta crack
Come
my neck
on.
in real life for this.
Oh. Well, this is gonna be easy.
Get up in the air where I can juggle you, sir. No.
Right
Get
through
outta
the
here.
tree.
Dunked!
Yes. Ooh. Ooh.
Whoop. That was close.
Nice. Send them flying.
Nope. Denied.
Nice. Yeah, the parries are on point.
In this first iteration of this guy, he basically just does the same attack over and over and over again, so it's pretty easy to parry it. But he's gonna change up. Okay, ow. Can I interrupt what I was saying to just throw out an ouch? He does start to vary up his pattern a little bit more, so it's gonna get more challenging here in the second phase.
Why are there two beds in here?
Don't ask dumb questions.
Right? Why are you that observant?
And why do you have so many teeth?
Could have swore I knocked them all out already.
Leave my home. Well, there's not much left of your home.
Yeah.
Since you're currently using it as a weapon. Batter up.
Nerve, did I?
There we go. There's some tree trunk action.
Let's even this up a little bit.
Slow and old. You should never have come to
Disrespect.
Okay, why can't I do that?
I know.
That's what
I need that.
Can't you try
IRL.
again?
You'll never
talk too
fall to a
much.
paper
That's
cut
like-
again.
That's like drinking the coffee halfway through your shift. It's just your refill.
Yeah.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will.
Oh, you said the magic words, buddy.
I love that the rage instantly went full meter. It's like, excuse you?
You shouldn't have pushed that button.
Who is it? Who are you finna find? Let's find out.
So powerful. We're back to square one.
Nope. My punch is better. You know, you unlock a bunch of different abilities that you can use in your rage form, but none of them, in my experience, were ever as good as the just punch them repeatedly option. That
Yes.
seems to just be the best bang for your buck. Although some of the others do look cooler, like, you know, this one. But, like, in terms of just actual damage, you just want to get in there and punch him as many times as you can. Whoop! Oh, I couldn't dodge that one. That hurt.
Oh. Nice. Yeah. Almost done, though.
That.
Don't have time for this.
There we go. Nope. You are having way too much fun with this, sir.
Seriously.
Now this scene is why I question him cutting down the tree with the axe at the beginning of the game.
Right.
Why? Yeah, from the look of this, he could have just, you know, just poked the tree with his fingers.
Right. Just pick it up. Bink.
Now that little self-healing gag that he did, though, he's not the only one that can do that. It was so cool watching this the first time you played the game because you don't know that Kratos is capable of doing something like that. But as he's walking away, you're like, oh, that's right. I'm a god. Oh, does he not do it yet? Maybe that's not till the end.
Man, when I saw this, I was like, yo, this guy is immortal.
Yes. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what it is.
When Odin
That was
sent
the
me
proof
here,
right
I
there.
just needed answers, but you had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
Oh, cool.
Baldur's definitely one of those guys that, like, the real way to deal with him isn't fighting him. You just gotta, like, you gotta trap him in a box and throw it into orbit.
Exactly.
I don't want to deal with this anymore.
This fight is
Except I do, because these fight scenes are so
Your
cool.
struggle is pointless. It didn't have to be this way.
It really did, though. When you think about it, you didn't give me many choices.
You can't win. I feel nothing. But you,
Oh, here it comes.
you
Here it
feel
comes. Oh, right.
everything, yet
I'm a
you-
god.
You keep trying.
Yeah, let me just...
I'm
there we
your
go.
brother, and if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But no. Let's finish this.
Finish this is not the right term for an enemy that's going to recur
Yeah,
for the rest of the game.
exactly. I was just about to say that.
Come on!
Oh, no, that is a note. Ooh, he baited me with the timing on that one. He zigged when I thought he was gonna zag, and he kicked me in the gut for it. I'm gonna...
Oh my goodness.
Got him.
Sage in the chat said he's basically Conor McGregor.
He's Conor McGregor, except more polite. Whoa! There we go.
Ooh. Over here. Ooh. Over here.
Oh, there we go. That was some good damage on that one.
That was some Very smooth juggles. Nice. Nice.
Excuse us. I will end you. No, you won't. I have another sequel to do. Oh, that one hurt. Okay, that was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of damage. It's okay though. We're still in there. He's hurt too. Oh! Okay, we're still good.
No. Oh, that was close.
I thought that was it, actually, but we're good. Nice. Oh. Oh crap.
No. Not like this. Not like this. Come on, just give me one good parry. That's all I need.
There we go. Oh.
Oh. that angle again. Here we go. Just call me Nate Diaz, baby. Let's choke him out. Hey, it really is Conor McGregor when you think about it.
I know.
Everyone I faced would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
Snap it. There we go. Go to sleep.
Leave me 5 stars on my Yelp page. Best chiropractor in town.
All of your customers sleep soundly forever.
That's really dark. That's very dark.
Was he?
Oh man. He's hurting.
Did he know my past? How did they find me after all this time? Faye, what do I do?
That line definitely got me in the heart.
Not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain.
Do the god trick and heal yourself. Yeah, you gotta wonder how many times he can get away with doing that. I can't help but imagine it, like, must drain some of his internal stamina.
And neither am I.
See, he did it right there. Just a little slow.
Yeah.
This without you.
So sad.
But we cannot stay here.
Yep, time to go.
Well, considering he demolished half of his house using it as a weapon, it's probably a good time to relocate anyway.
Boy.
You know what amazes me,
There
though?
was so much.
Boy,
I thought-
actually stayed put for that whole
Right?
scene.
He actually listened.
I was waiting for him to show up during the fight.
All right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
Thought I wasn't ready.
You are not.
Had to say it. He had to say
We
it.
have no choice now.
Somehow, Kratos strikes me as the kind of dad you don't want to play the I told you so game with.
Yes, sir.
You got a month of PlayStation Now just for this game, and it was 100% worth it. Beat it last night. Well, there you
Nice.
go.
It's
You've
beautiful.
already got your money's worth out of it, and now you've got hundreds of other games to pick from too.
Exactly. And in case you guys did not know, today's stream is sponsored by PlayStation Now, a service that lets you stream hundreds of PlayStation games directly onto your console. It has classic PS2 and PS3 games all the way up to today's biggest PS4 hits like GTA 5, Uncharted 4, or God of War, which are available to play until January 2nd, 2020. And you can download any PS4 or PS2 game straight to your PS4 so you can play them offline as well. It's as simple as loading up the game page within the PlayStation Now app and hitting download. That's what we're doing today with God of War. So, yeah. Let's continue on to the mountain.
Let's do it. I'm trying to remember what is the next major confrontation that we're going to run into, but it's been just long enough that I can't remember exactly what happens next, which is perfect because then you can like kind of be sort of surprised when it happens.
There's really so much in this game, to be honest, because I beat it, a few days ago as well, and I don't even remember what's next.
Did you kill him?
Well, you know what amazes me about this game though is that they added so many areas that you might never even see. Like optional areas like that poison mist area and the fire world. Like there's at least 3 zones in the game that you could skip entirely.
Right.
And they put so much detail and depth into them and so much stuff you can unlock and equipment to grind for. So just just because you beat the game doesn't mean you're done yet. There's still plenty to do. And that kind of like extra level of content is something you don't see in too many games these days.
You're used to it.
It's true, and it's super legendary stuff in these new areas. Obviously, it's really difficult, but it's cool. It's cool. Definitely gave me like the itch to keep playing after the story was over, which I feel like is kind of rare for me nowadays with games. But this one does it really well.
I used to be very much a completionist, but now usually when I beat a game, it's that's I'm done. I'll move on to the next story, the next adventure, whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't the big fire
Has this
troll
been
with
here
the
all
pillar?
this time?
We just fought the first troll, but later on there's a poison troll, and then there's a fire troll.
Why don't you help me up there? I can get a better
All
look.
the trolls. Kratos is getting a phone. Yeah, I definitely love the puzzles in this game. They give me a little bit of everything I love in a game.
There we go.
Fun combat with combos. A little bit of grinding for legendary loot, puzzles. They also tug at my heartstrings. They literally give me everything I want.
A little bit of everything. Now, speaking of combos, you told me you're a big fighting game fan, and you've played Tekken, right?
Yes, I love.
Who do you play in Tekken? I have
Zafina.
to know. Ooh, there's an exotic choice.
She's new. She just came with this most recent DLC.
You're talking for Tekken 7, yes?
Yes.
Because I know she was in some of the earlier ones.
Right. For me, I've only really been playing Tekken in 7, the most recent one. And a lot of my friends who play, they've played since the first one. And they just have all of this legacy knowledge.
That one looked really
The
old.
legacy knowledge in Tekken is very strong because some of those characters have had the same combos since the 90s. And so when you're fighting them, you're just like, I've seen this trick now for going on 20 years. I know this combo.
Oh, snap. Santa Monica Studio in the chat. What is up? Thank you.
Okay. I got distracted talking about games.
I know.
And I feel like I missed something important, so I'm going to go back up here and try this again. Okay, what did I miss? Ah, that's what I missed. No, that's just a piece of loot. That doesn't get us out of here.
It's just some silver. Oh, there it is.
Here we go. This is what I missed. Okay, we're supposed to climb up there. Well, let's go grab the loot. I'm not leaving without the loot.
Need all the silver.
Gotta have my shinies. Okay, now let's move on. Oh, but I gotta put the drawbridge back down again because I let go of it like a dummy. There we go.
Santa Monica Studios said, "We never built this game for no lag streaming. Technology is amazing, isn't it? Because there are so many games you can stream on PS Now, and you know when they were made, even the ones way back on like PS2 and PS3, you know, they weren't made with
Father,
this in mind, yet it's
will
still
we see
running
others on
so
the road?
smooth."
Now,
Yes,
I might be a little bit
Friendly?
biased, but I have to say I'm also a fan of
They'll try
streaming
and rob us?
technology.
possibly. Yes.
Huh.
Oh, if we're coming up on the scene, I think we're coming up on. This was the do or die fight. when you're playing this game for the first time, especially if you're playing it on the hardest difficulty,
So beautiful.
I'll know it when I see it. It's like the
Look.
first time you encounter the big charger type
All this
enemies,
time.
the big brutes
There's been a
that like
protection
kill you
stain
in
Yeah.
one
our
hit.
entire woods.
I spent 3.5 hours on that fight the first
The
time
stave's
around.
broken there.
Until I realized the key wasn't fighting them, it was
Did you
just
cut those
cheesing
down?
them off the edge.
Yes, I love doing
She
that.
had marked the tree she wished used for her pyre.
When is God of
Why'd
War
you do
5
that?
gonna come out? That's a good question. I wish I knew the answer to that one.
It is a fantastic question. No pressure. To Santa Monica
Now,
Studio in the chat.
I'd like to point out this is a question from the
Come.
YouTube chat
Yeah.
being addressed to
No
someone in
looking
the
back
Twitch
now.
chat.
Yeah. We
With
got
us-
all
with
the
us as
cross
the-
chat going on.
With us as the intermediary, so Santa Monica, Hamza wants to know when God of War 5 is coming. Can
Dot, dot, dot,
can,
dot,
can you tell him? Oh, yeah. I don't think we're getting a straight answer out of
Yeah,
that one.
definitely not. Although that would be awesome. However, no pressure. I will gladly wait until it is ready because this game's so beautiful that, you know, you wouldn't
How
want to
long will it
rush
take
a
to get to the
process
mountain?
of making
I do
the game
not
to follow
know.
this one.
I have always appreciated
Before
the
winter
answer
falls?
when
I
it's
do
ready.
not know.
When's
Okay,
it
okay.
going to be released? When it's ready,
Exactly.
and no sooner.
That was Where's the Deer in the Direction of Deer
In
moment.
the direction of deer.
Wait for my mark.
Alan says, here's hoping for a God of War movie in 2020. You're looking at it right here. This story in this game is so good. It is very movie-like to me. Oh,
No!
He activated that right as you were in the air.
Please nerf. Why is he able to do that when I'm mid-swing? Just for that, you get the throwing axe cheese,
Yeah.
Sam. Because you deserve it. Ow,
Ooh.
that hurt.
Ooh. Oh, dang. Nice. Yeah, the indicators are so crucial.
Excuse me? No.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Ah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Definitely drop that health crystal. Oh, we've got more.
Oh, give me that, give me that, give me that. Thank you very much.
Alan said The Rock would be the perfect Kratos. The Rock would just be the perfect anything. I could see him in every single game movie ever. Why not? I mean, did you see the way Kratos like jumps certain gaps? The Rock did that in that Skyscraper movie.
Skyscraper was actually a really fun movie. No! The projectile interference!
No!
Just let me get my head off, please!
Nice, yeah. I like that.
Projectile dude needs to die first.
Oh,
Get
you
out.
know what might help if you switch your arrows to the light arrows because it does like electricity stun, which is pretty good to get them to stop interrupting you from the distance. And it's
Honestly,
up on the
that,
D-pad.
That little multi-arrow thing that he does is actually quite helpful.
Yeah. It has a long cooldown, but it's really good and it stays active for a long time too.
Oh, there we go. No.
Oh no!
Those little, the self-destruct. is
Yeah.
so dumb. Can we get a live like hot fix patch so the game just remove that self-destruct move they keep doing to me?
Hot fix incoming. They're just deleted from the game.
Fire?
Wait for my mark.
Oh no. It was worth a shot. I tried.
Dodged. See, Santa Monica Studios agrees that The Rock is the man.
At that point can't even be argued.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Oh! A scratch in the back?
Get out of my face! There we go. Not you two. Quit interrupting my combos.
I feel like this game's been out long enough to where, you know, we can say some spoilers, even though that was a massive spoiler hater. But you guys, now's the time to play. If you like what you see, if you like the story so far.
You know, I just remembered, and this totally slipped my mind till now, but if you do the execution style kills, I think you regain health.
Oh.
And I completely forgot that, so I've been running around on low health. I'm pretty sure if we just, you know, punch some sense into this guy.
I had mostly been using it just to
Oh no, it doesn't regen health. Okay, I thought it
be
did.
invincible. Like when you're in the animation, you can't get hit by anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I use that just to avoid certain things. You do get health back when you use your rage. Every hit you land gives you a little bit of health.
This is also another very effective form of cheese in this game. Just repeatedly abusing that charge tackle thing. Works very well. Why hello, sir. Why hello, sir. Why hello, sir.
Oh.
There we go.
Keep the pressure on.
Okay, where's projectile dude? You need to die. Are you projectile dude? You are projectile dude.
Nice. I just gotta throw hands sometimes.
Now, I forget how to do it, but there is a move you can do where if you don't have the axe in your hand and you're running towards an enemy, you can have the axe fly to you like mid-jump.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the button input.
It's R2 while it's in the air, I think. You saw how it was like flailing a little bit?
Oh, that's unblockable. That hurt. You know what? You guys have made me angry. Oh, that was a very short-lived rage.
Yeah. The meter wasn't that cool. Oh, there's the projectile guy.
No!
Ah!
Why?
Yeah.
There we go.
The ones up there are usually lower health so that you can kind of hack at them.
Thankfully. Can you imagine if they had full health?
Yeah.
Distract
I have to throw my axe at
Whoever
this guy
is not
12
my
times
focus
to
should
stop
be
him.
yours, but only when safe to do so.
We already got that health.
That's right. You aim and then press R2 while you have the axe out. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, Optimus Prime.
I remember back when the game first came out and I was playing it every day and I had hours on end of practice, you could get to the point where you could use the Blades of Chaos to do the Scorpion style, get over here, and then you could, like while you were doing that, switch back to the axe, launch them into the air, throw the axe at them, and then tackle them down in a minute. Like, playing around with stuff like that was a lot of fun, and still is. But it definitely takes a considerable amount of practice to pull off some of those really cool looking combos.
Look there.
At least the first time you pick up the game, just the standard hit them into the air and then smack them as many times as you can strategy works really well. And that's mostly what I've been doing today, because you can pull that off with very little practice. Whoa. Hello.
Wow.
Wow, when I'm reading my Twitch chat. That is rude.
Yes,
I have to put the axe
thank
away for
you.
this guy, too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna catch it.
This is for interrupting my chat experience. You know, actually, I wonder how the Blades of Chaos work on these ice
Anything
dudes, because
else?
the first time I played the
Spacer
game,
shots.
I didn't have the
Speed
blades for this
causes-
part,
Right.
so I didn't really
Got
get
it.
to see it.
And it is fire, so
Fire elemental weapon versus ice enemies. This should, like, in theory, this should work really well.
exactly.
I've always loved the 2-ton chest for the 3-pound bag strategy. That's also great. Great way to protect your loot.
We are playing on the difficulty that's right below the hardest one. So it's not normal, but it's also not the hardest one. I forgot what it was called. It's like give me a challenge or something like that.
Yeah, this is the second hardest.
See?
Can we all just collectively take a moment, take your hand up, and apply the palm to the side of your face?
I can't hold on.
Wait, if we wait...
I know, right?
Oh, never mind. He runs forward on his own. I was thinking, what if we just wait?
I'm slipping.
Stay calm. Almost there.
I don't need kids IRL. This is already enough for me dealing with Atreus and his antics.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
That is a lot of zombie-looking things
Sorry.
right behind you.
Yeah.
More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead?
Oh, I remember
mean-
this part now.
More dead?
Boy.
Boy!
Boy.
Are you about to touch it?
Jeez.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
Remember, split them in half with one swing. Yep, this is the scene that took me nearly 3.5 hours the first time I played the game.
Oh, man.
On the hardest setting, this scene is extremely difficult.
Well, it's up to you to do it in 12 minutes.
We got this.
You got this.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
we need to make some distance.
That's why the
between
blades
us
are
and
good,
them.
because you can hit them from a distance.
Well, I'm more so worried that if I use the blades,
Oh, yeah, they're
I'm
kind of
gonna-
fire type, right?
well, they're fire type, but also I don't want to bump an enemy that is about to do his little self-destruct routine.
Ay!
No!
Oh, no.
And we're down. See, the way they do that thing where they get ready to self-destruct, if you're like kind of flailing the blades in circles, you're gonna hit them and trigger the self-destruct constantly, and that's kind of what I'm worried about.
Remember,
But who knows? You know what? Let's
accuracy
try it.
Maybe if you stay, like, not super close when you hit them, might be, like, just outside of the range.
I want to wake them all up so that I can do the big spinning attack.
Maybe they were
There we go.
remote.
Hey guys, all of you wake up, please. Okay, now all of you just gather round. And nope, where is it?
L1, R1.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Spin to win.
Mash Atreus while you do that. Oh my gosh, everyone's stunned. If only they stayed that way forever. You just.
Well, I'm gonna get a couple
Yeah.
of them at least. And
Oh, yeah.
I turned on the kids' special
Oh,
mode while we're doing that
perfect.
to keep them stunned.
You got the setups.
No! Stop leveling up. I see you trying to hit me in the. It almost worked. It
Yeah.
almost worked.
Yeah. You're definitely clearing them out. L1, R2 is good also.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
Back to the old strategy of
Yeah.
just dunk them all off the edge, because that's how I got past this scene the first time. And this isn't even the hard part. The hard part's when the big guy comes out.
Right.
Are you gonna self-destruct?
Huh.
Hurry, before they get
There we go. Get those stuns in there for the instant kills.
Hey.
You know, I never really did explain that for people who haven't ever played the game before. When you see that little glowing red icon, that means you've stunned them. And you can get an instant kill if you get in there and hit them before they recover.
Most of the time. Usually, definitely on these little minions. You'll fight some bigger bosses that you can stun, but you might need to do it a few times. But you get all the good damage. Oh man! There's so many of them. Oh dang. Your L1 and B is also an ability. Oh!
Down we go.
Or circle. Too many consoles. Circle, circle. All right, you got this. I believe in you. All right, these are the warm-up runs.
Accuracy over speed.
This area is giving me painful flashbacks of spending hours here the first time.
Fourth time's a charm.
Oh, come on. Come down here where I can reach you. There we go. Come back here.
Roll right on down the hill.
Oh, a couple of stuns. I'll take it. Now, I notice sometimes they get instantly stunned. If I could figure out what's doing that. Maybe it's hitting them from behind?
It might be a part of some of the items you're wearing that have a chance of stunning on certain hits and stuff like that. So, a combination of everything, a little bit. Oh boy, lots of red indicators.
Red indicator's my favorite.
Aye. We're good, we're good. That ain't even hurt.
All right, kiddo, do it. Do your crazy stun move. Get off the cliff.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I didn't see the red indicator behind me.
All right, fifth time's the charm.
We're getting there. We're gonna get through this scene. This is my
You got
my goal for the day. I came here just for this scene.
Accuracy over speed.
Get out of here.
another one down.
Now the power move, like the special attack power move things, I can't remember. Are they shared? Like if I use the power move on one, does it consume the meter so I can't do it on the other? don't
You can
actually
use them as
recall.
long as they're cooled down.
Right, but using the, I guess what I'm
Like if
asking
you use
is,
one like rapid succession, like one after another.
yeah, can I do it? Can I do it with the axe and then switch to the blades and use that one
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, you can. Love that move too. Oh, oh.
No. There we go. It's time for the old spin to win. It stunned him. I'll take it.
Yes. You take those. Easy kills. Ugh. You got this. See, like it's two people left.
Two people, you say?
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah,
is
they're
it still
waking
two?
up.
They're all waking up.
There's three now. Oh. Okay.
One
All
last.
right. We're good. Oh, we got someone up top. Chucking fireballs. Aye. Nice.
Some random dodging and a little bit of luck. Dodge those fireballs. Okay, you. I'd like
Shoot
to
'em with
file
the arrows.
I'd like to file a complaint with your manager. That was the wrong button.
Ow. Snipe him, Atreus. Thank you. Thank
There we
you.
go.
Boom.
Now I'm pretty sure
That was the last one.
that was like phase 1 of 3. Now it just gets worse.
Fire only once. Show me control.
Or is that it? Is that it?
No, he's about to bust in after you read
there's
this
more.
wall.
I know this scene, like they make you think you're
Yeah.
good, and then they just come in to destroy your hopes and dreams.
I think you have to read the wall. Yeah.
Here we go.
Read it.
And then it's all downhill from here.
Now the hard part
Used to be a
starts.
marketplace. The giants used to gather here to trade with the gods a long time ago. Wonder if Odin was ever here.
Yep, here it comes.
Something's breaking through.
You got like 20% health. We're in there.
I've almost got my next rage unlocked. That might help. No one likes you. Go away.
Get off of this cliff right now.
Get off the edge.
Wow.
You can't actually knock the big guy off.
Aw. Oh, yeah, he's too buff.
Well, I just mistimed the parry on that one, actually. That move was a little slower than I thought. Yeah, you cannot throw the heavy guys off the edge unless you stun them and you get the little instant kill execution animation. Then you can grab them and drag them
Right.
to the edge. But thankfully, we had a checkpoint. I don't have to clear the first scene again, so we get to try this as many times as we need to.
Ooh.
Now, if I remember right, it's actually more effective to just punch these guys.
Yeah, I think so. Ooh. Three stands.
Yes, there
Yes.
we go. And now we just chuck him off the edge.
Get out of here. Oh, wait.
Ow.
We got all the homies are showing up now. They saw what you did to their boy.
I'll just do it twice. That works for me.
Oh man, nice. And you're getting that parry follow-up attack, which is good. Oi!
Nope.
Oh.
No, not today. Get out of here. I'm the god of war. Get out of my face.
Easy. See? I told you could do it right on time, actually.
Now, is that actually the end, or is there a phase 3? Don't do this to me, game. Oh, this is it. I think we can actually get out
that
of
was
here.
it. Success! Success.
Do you hear that?
Definitely way better than my first try getting through this.
Stay close.
All right, and this is actually the perfect place to go ahead and wrap it up, you guys. Today's stream was sponsored by PlayStation Now. With PlayStation Now, you can stream hundreds of PS4, PS3, and PS2 games directly to your console or PC, with the new games being added every month. In addition, you can download any PS4 game in the service onto your console to play at any time. And they have hits like Fallout 4, NBA 2K18, MKX, and Rocket League. So you can learn more at psnow.com, and that is going to be it for us today. We hope you enjoyed watching us play some God of War. I definitely did. Hope you had an amazing time with us as well.
It was satisfying revenge on that one scene after getting destroyed there so many times before. But in addition to all of the PlayStation Now stuff, it's worth it just for God of
Yeah,
War
seriously.
alone. Like, picking up the service is solely for this one game. It's worth it, and everything else is a cherry on top. At least in my opinion.
Exactly. And, you know, 1 year is $60, which is the price of one game nowadays. So it's definitely worth your while, especially if you like PlayStation games from 2 to now. Hope you guys consider picking it up, and hey, let's play some games sometime. All right, you guys, that's it for us. We will see you later.